thing?
Yeah.
From Gavin Fernandez Lanes, aka Suncoast, here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Got a good one brewing. These two guys just had a good one in the round of 4 of our Super Survivor. Manny shot 279 and JP shot 269. Both of those games were good enough to advance to the title match. So now they're playing each other again, and look at this. Griffin's got himself strike spare next 4, while Manny started spare 5-bagger to take an early lead, as these two guys are just putting on a clinic. And this was on a different pair than the last match, and the 2 bowlers that were on this pair before bowled really low. So clearly JP and Manny are both throwing the ball great right now to be throwing strikes on what looked to be the harder of the 2 pairs that Scratch bowled on. So this to tie up the match. The 2-hander wearing the JBT 300 jersey lets it go. He seems to like it, and he shot as the messenger rips across the lane and doesn't get it. To the left are 2 young ladies who had absolutely no clue that they were going to bowl this title match, and yet here they are. It's Sara Miric taking on newcomer Ryann Clark. The handicap difference is 3. Sarah's got to win this match by 3 to tie and 4 to win. She's got 73 through 5, and Ryann in the 70s working on a strike, so this is still a super close match. Speaking of super, they bowled Super Survivor. Each game, the lowest game was out, and the lowest overall totals were out until we're down here to this final 2. JP, no problem with the spare. Sara would be smart to get 2, but only gets 1 here, so give her 82 through 6. That is her screen right there. I knew I'd find it somewhere. And here's the most surprised lady in the building right now. This is her rookie performance, so she was new to any format, let alone Super Survivor. The low game in the last round was Zeke Trejo, and she knocked Zeke out with her 10th frame spare, and then her 10th frame 7 count on the fill also knocked out Kieran Roth by 1 pin on overall totals. I sat there and stared at her and her parents for 2 minutes, and they had no clue what I was staring at them for. And yet here they are. Here she is, bowling for a title in her first career win. None of these bowlers have titles, so 2 bowlers are going to win title number 1. Manny will go a long way towards making that happen if he can make it a 6-bagger here, which he does. Haven't had a Utah champion since Riley Woodard won main event last December. Manny would love to break that streak. These are these parrots, by the way. We gotta prove that they exist here. She let out a gasp when I put up the scoreboard, and I thought she completely understood what was going on. Then I stared at her for 5 minutes, and she gasped again until we finally got it right. And her daughter picks up that 6-pin very nicely. This is that scoreboard that I was talking about there. You just see how Manny and JP got there with huge last 2 games to advance on pinfall. And then look at that name up top. Zeke Trejo is not in the finals, but he went +5, 12 for 8 games. Just crushed the field, but like 9 miss in the 9th and 10th. But that's all right, because he's still bowling anyway. There he goes. Never stops. He's got a strike. 8th frame for Ferrell. Give it to him. Slaps that 10-pin out of there. Spare 7 in a row. We have 2 exceptional Clark female bowlers. Mackenzie Clark up in Oregon and Taylor Clark down in Tucson. And Ryan's going to join this list here. She throws the ball real nice. Has my least favorite split in the world to deal with. This dreaded 310. See if she can show me how to do it. She's getting 3. She leads by 13 pending the result of this shot. Looks like JP's going to be up first. Just moved to the Vegas area from SoCal. Those little baby steps, and then great 2-handed release. Crushes that rack. Taylor switches balls. Taylor, I knew it'd do that. Ryann switches balls and covers it. That's how you do it. There, girl. Good turnout. Thanks so much to Becky and her crew for having us. She does great with bowlers of all ages here at Suncoast, but really does a nice youth program. A lot of good youth programs in Vegas right now. Sound got a good one. We'll be there next month. Right here at Suncoast. A bunch of others as well. Here's Sara in her 7th frame. That's close, but creeping up high. And now she's going to have to show us how to make a 310. Sara struggled her most recent JBT events. It's been a little while since she had a good performance. Finally got over the hump with easily making the cut today, and then blasted them through all the way to the title match. JP kind of needs this to stay alive. Pulls off the shot, and that means the ball doesn't read the break point correctly. That bucket might end his day. This is close as well, but she's going to grab too much of that 3-pin. So opens in the 6th and 7th. Give her 90 through 7. She now trails by 27 pins with 3 frames to go. Sounds like a lot, but anything can happen in the back 3 frames of title matches, as we see just about every week. We'll be in Denver in 6 days to do this all over again, then up in north of Seattle in 2 weeks, and then down in Tucson in 3 weeks. Come on, 10-pin. Brooklyn shot could have carried. Any chance Griffin has to spare the bucket. Does cover it. He would go off the sheet for 239. Even that forces 2 opens in the final 2 frames out of Manny. So Manny in great shape. Needs 1 mark and 2 frames to win his first title. Sara's gonna... Hey! Oh, man, did that ball hook at the end. Sara's going to stare longingly at that 10-pin and wonder what happened. Stupid 10-pins. Gets the shake it up. Doesn't even want to hear it from Pop. There's the shake it off from Pop. All 4 finalists get into the Mojave Invite at the end of the season for those $1,000 top prizes, work their way towards TPC. This could be a title locking shot for the talented Utah bowler. Oh, you better believe it. Wicked messing on the 9-pin. I didn't see. What did he leave in the first, JP? What did he leave? You don't care? All right, I don't blame you. 10-pin, really? Ah, nice shot from Clark. And she's closing in on victory. We've had a lot of first-time winners this season. Way more than normal. Especially in scratch. You know, scratch usually it's a couple bowlers dominating all the titles. That is not the case this year. We've had some big-time parity all throughout the tour, all 5 of our conferences. And it will continue here regardless. We've had a 300 in the title match here in the past. Manny looking to make it 290 to put an exclamation point. Oh, man, JP. So you're saying there's a chance? No, there isn't. 9th frame for Clark. Strike working. Good ball, half 10. Miric can strike out for 159, minus the 3 is 156. 143 if Ryan happens to miss this. So still possibilities going on over there. No possibilities over here is Manny Ferrell will go 279, 269 his last 2 games. What a way to win your first title. That'll win a title at any level. Very important spare here for Ryan. She is not going to cover it. Missed it by about the same distance Sara missed hers, and that gives a spark of hope to Ms. Miric. 548 for 2. Take your title, Manny. Take that title. Giant shot for Sara. Chance to get back in this match. This looks pretty. Oh, it's not going to hook. Oh, rats. Rats. No shame at all for Griffin. His career high scratch finish. He has a chance to still be in the 220s. Sara needs this plus a miracle. Let's see if this part happens. No, it doesn't. Well, listen, career high finish by a mile, right, for her with us. So that's excellent. JP going at the puzzle over there. No, he'll finish up with more than respectable 212, but those 2 good buddies are happy for each other for sure. For Sara, we like it when bowlers who struggle for a while have that breakthrough performance and get here on the camera and everything. She keeps throwing the ball like this. She will be back often. See if she can get revenge on that 10-pin. I think it's starting to sink in over here. I think they're correctly following the format at this point. Oh, that a girl. Sara, last shot of the day. Make it pretty. Don't look at me like that. Throw it good. Good luck.
Last shot of the day. Make it pretty.
I said this is your last shot of the day. Make it pretty. Are we going to strike? Come on. Oh, be there. Be there. That's your pretty, a 7:10. Oh, you did great. But right now it's a victory lap for brand new champion Ryann Clark. Well, for two girls who are absolutely convinced they were out the door an hour ago, that's a pretty good result. Oh, come on. That away. Get down there, Pin. Good shot. You deserve it. That's going to take that title. Gavin, what do you feel about today? You made a cut, right?
Yeah, I made cut.
How on earth were you eliminated?
I shot 190. I shot 199.
Tough crowd. That's not enough. Yikes. There she is, the lady that makes all this happen. She goes back to Pennsylvania JBT days, kids. Look it up. There you go. Here's our U17 winner. This guy made the finals yesterday. Double in the 10th for Clark. This guy didn't make cut today. He'll be back next time. That guy finished second. She's got, oh, what do you got? She's having fun. There you go. Got to keep the parents entertained.
Did you tell the camera that he also beat me with a 279 or 269?
I did point that out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lisa, your order's ready, and Ryan, your first place plaque is ready. Nicely done out of all of our finalists. Sara! Nicely done, guys. Very good. We will hand out the awards and do it again in Denver. Oh, did you have something to say?
It's my first plaque, so I'm happy.
The girl, let her go. Would you like to say anything?
I'm just kidding.
Say thanks, Mom and Dad.
Thank you,
There you go. There you go. Very good.